Hello.
Little different intro there, huh?
I tried to find our intro. It's not there.
I mean, that one worked. It was all right.
It's not there at all. I'm like, what's going on? Then we got Faja. What's up, brother?
Faja.
Ava, thank you for coming in tonight, Ava. I hope you're having a good night. Eli's in the house. Eli, what's up, brother? Let me go to this thing. Hold on a second, folks. All right. So, hey, Heather, what's up? Let's say, well, first of all, welcome back to Behind the Investigation, Pasadena Paranormal. Ed is in Florida.
Yeah, good
with his wife, enjoying a week away at Disney. So, Ed, have fun, brother.
Here's to you, brother.
It's been a couple weeks since we had a BTI. We had a bunch of things going on.
No good.
We had investigation. Bluegrass, how are you? Marsha. Destination Spooky, that is Victor. Victor, how are you? Ava, valued mod to the channel. Faja, how are you, my friend? Eli, Heather, Florna, Deb. Florna is a valued moderator to the channel. She does a great job. She shares us out everywhere. Thank you, Florna. We appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
And Deb, of course, is our real paranormal sister. Spectral. Or is it spectral? one of those words. I have a hard time in my Baltimore voice to say that word. I don't know why. It's like aluminum. Aluminum. I can't say that either. It's a Baltimore thing, folks. I'm sorry.
Oh.
13 Spirits, Dom, what's up, man? Dom wants us to come up to Canada.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's a hell of a haul for us.
Yeah.
Especially you. What you been up to?
Me? We put in a raised beds, vegetable gardens. That's what I've been doing for the past month. Getting that all in and done. We're done.
You can put it in here, Don. Throw your link in here so whoever's in here can check that new video out. I don't care whatever links anybody wants to throw in here, they can. It's fine. But I talked to Deb this week. I said I'm going to try to get on Brent to get you your Bible box by the end of next week.
Yep. I actually think I mean, we just got done out here. You know, family stuff comes priority. So
it does.
That's done. We got some stuff to get done this weekend, but yep, it's the next on the list. I got you, sis.
We had some loss.
Yeah, that set us back to big time.
Set us back a little bit. We had a loss, a close friend, who will remain nameless, but we were actually investigating. We were getting ready to investigate when it happened.
Oh, yeah.
And it put a little damper on the evening, but I'd say that we did a good job, I think, holding it together.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, so
it's possible. I mean, I even used it talking about it on the investigation as as a means to try and get communication going. Like, look, you know,
especially with the place that we're investigating.
Yeah, a lot of brotherhood. Got my shirt on that I was that I got from there.
Go ahead, show the folks your shirt, Brent.
I don't even can't really see. This is the front of it, but man, the back of it's awesome. I can't turn around and show that. 200.
We investigated the Union, the first Union Fire Company in Carlisle, Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
from 1803. We were the first groups to investigate it, and the actual chief of fire for the town of Carlisle sat in on our investigation with us.
Yep.
And helped out, you know, because as Brent was talking, that brotherhood runs strong in the fire department. And when you got the current chief there, it's going to help out with investigation.
I will tell you this as a little slight teaser. It did, and he got his name called out, and got it in dictation.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
So yeah, for the longest time, we were sitting here theorying that the dictation app can possibly pick up EVP and play them and write them on the dictation app, even though we can't hear them.
Because if you think about it, your camera, your digital recorder, it's just a microphone. Well, that's all the computer is too, is a microphone with a program that's listening for words, and then it types it out when it hears it. EVPs, when you play them back, you can hear it. So that was the theory behind it, and boom,
Exactly.
it happened.
It happened. We got it on film. You can hear that the Echo Vox does not say the phrase.
Not at all.
However, we did capture the phrase, broken pieces of it, I would say. But it wrote it out, and it's too much of.
If I remember correctly, one camera, there's nothing. You just see it writing it out.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear the Echo Box, but you don't hear that phrase. On your camera, your handheld, you actually hear parts of the phrase as an EVP.
Mm-hmm.
It's not coming from, you can tell it's not coming from the Echo Box, not to mention they're both right there. You can't hear on this one, you can hear it on this one, and dictation got it. So,
and hey, Marilyn, how are you? My reaction to when it happened is great. I watched that video over and over and over. Time that, stop it, pause it, Chief. Oh man,
I'm just like, oh my god.
And the thing is, what really sucked is the Chief came down. The Chief came down and sat in on that session with you.
Yep.
And the video was corrupted. We have nothing with the Chief and you alone.
Oh man, that sucks.
The video ends. The entire basement session ends as I'm walking up the stairs getting the Chief.
See, I wonder what's causing that. That's interesting. That should be interesting.
Mm-hmm. And the same thing happened in Stonehouse Collective with me and Dez. We were getting direct responses on Dez's millimeter.
Yeah.
Of how many siblings you have, how old are you, and it was taking it up from flatline to 0.3.
Yeah.
8. It was going along, and me and her both heard disembodied voices. I heard a disembodied voice coming from this corner, and she heard it coming from this corner. When I heard it, she didn't hear it. When she heard it, it was vice versa. That entire video was corrupted.
I actually remember talking about that one. Yeah.
Oh, that freaking hurt so bad. I was like, son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Son of a bitch. Mr. Bunny, thank you for coming in. Betty Hanks, how are you? Question: what do you think about the SLS or Ghost Tube app?
Ghost Tube,
and if you use it, it's fine. It's fine. Yep. It's okay. It's all about testing things out. But me and Brent and Ed, after our investigation of the Union Hall, fire union, we went back to the room, had a lot of beers, and started testing out Spirit Talker and Ovilus. And I just want to say, if you do have a Spirit Talker app and you use it, how frequently does the word Alice come through? Because she comes through a lot.
Well, at least she did for us on that one session. And I mean, we've honestly just sat there. We started asking questions, blah, 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 and I think for the first 5 minutes, nothing happened. Then things started just coming through randomly. Almost like it was telling, I don't know, I don't want to say a story. It just kind of started melding together a little too, not like coherent, but I was like, okay, this seems a little suspect. And then we just stopped talking to it and just started talking to each other. Like the three of us started chatting. And we let it go for like, I don't know, an hour. Just over at it. It was repeating itself with different things. And just, And we had them both going next to each other, and they both were doing the same thing. I'm like, I'm not like it just.
Hey Tim, thanks for
It
coming
wasn't
in.
like, hey guys, I'm here, help me out. It was just like saying random weird things. And to me, it was just nonsense. So I don't know.
Yeah. So Maryland, again, if folks like using it and you feel that you're getting creditable responses, go ahead.
Did we take our vape and
Yeah,
go
we took
and make it say words?
I took my vape mod that has a magnet and batteries at the end of it, and I can move it around on the compass of the tablet and say words. So the internal gyroscope does work as an EMF meter, but
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
what?
So it's getting a magnet. Yeah. So it's sensing the magnetic pull, but it really doesn't tell you much about how it's working, with what levels it takes for what word to click. So just little unknowns. SLS. What do you think about the SLS? That was the other part of it.
The SLS on the ghost tube, or the actual SLS?
Oh, is there an SLS feature?
Because we use the actual SLS device, not the app. The app, knowing how finicky the SLS is, the actual device, I would say that the app would be a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, there's Debbie from Raw Edge. Remember Debbie? What's up, Deb?
Yeah.
All spirits are energy. All apps are energy. Energy can manipulate. Exactly. I mean, like I said, we were able to have it say words.
I mean,
by messing with the gyroscope. But for me, and I'm sure for Brent, I would rather use an app that I feel comfortable with and knowing what the technology is behind it.
That's really what it comes to. Like, all right, so we use the Echo Box, and we've talked about this before, but I'll run it through real quick. So we use Echo Box, and I do trust it. But I sat down and I've had Echo Box for, I don't even know how many weeks of hours I've done this, where I would just let Echo Box run, not talk, just put it on camera and record it in a room in my house, where I feel there's zero activity. All right? There's nothing active in this home. And I just let it run. And I would review those videos like I was doing an investigation. All right, a review, and just sit there and listen to what was coming through and trying to hear words and phrases that come through the Echo Box. This is baselining. That's what I call it. You're taking a device and you're seeing what does it do when nothing should be happening. And it did nothing. Zippity doo dah. I got nothing out of it except for every once in a while you think you hear yes, but yes is kind of a easy phoneme to put together, stuff like that. So when you put it on investigation and you do an investigation and review it and you actually get sentences, now I can compare that to the baseline.
Debbie says it's her. Deb, there is a video on our channel that I did to help folks use the Echo Box better. If you want to check that out,
a how-to video.
It's a how-to video on how to use the Echo Box correctly. Yeah. So check that out. It might help you out a little bit. But anyway, and we're going to share some Echo Box captures with you from our latest video. Me and Jackie on the second floor of the Stonehouse Collective here in a little bit when we get done talking about the investigation of the fire hall.
Yeah.
And what does everybody think about this? I was thinking about this today. And if you're not on the live stream, this goes out to our British folks. Hello, how are you?
All right.
Hey, Melissa, there's a British folk right there. Melissa, it's like 2:30 in the morning. What are you doing up? But to our British folks that are watching the replay, hey, Court, what's up? How are you?
What's this?
I'm thinking about doing 3 teasers using the live streams that we did from the investigations and a little bit of footage for 3 locations: 2 Mile House, the Fire Hall, and London Town.
That's awesome. Like a short, like little shorts.
And like 15 minute little
all right, 15 minutes.
Like a little 15-minute teaser.
Yeah, that's great.
What do you guys think of that? Do you think that'd be fine? Would you like that for the 3 videos that we will be working on in the next couple months? Just let us know. If you're good with that, that's what I'll work on some of those. All right. What's that?
Bunny. That's awesome. I love that. It's hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah, Bunny. I mean, I was talking to somebody the other day about that. Like, these words that people put in here, I'm dead. Like, you know how easy it is for a device to say that?
Yeah.
Like the Necrophonic or a Spirit Talker app. Like, it's maybe placed
and like,
in there. For it to say that way.
I mean, so they have a dictionary. You know, they're just pinging off of a dictionary database. But like the original Ovilus that we had, that was a dictionary database as well. Simple energy triggered it, depending on what level. And I couldn't tell you what the energy, simple energy was, and what level connected to what word. Couldn't tell you because they don't tell you.
Speaking of simple energy, man, I miss that fucking SEM device.
It was cool. I don't know. I feel like the flashlights kind of replaced it. But going back to the obvious real quick, if it wasn't for a couple investigations, like we used it in Benson Hammond, but if it wasn't for Howard County Historical Society investigation, I wouldn't be as like holding tight to the obvious as I am. But I can tell you right now that 100% was a legit device.
That Ovilus,
my son,
did its freaking job that night.
Yeah, they were able to use it and help.
I'll never forget that situation. I'll never forget that situation.
Me neither. But literally, hero spirit came through and was like, I mean, go back and watch that, people. We did a whole talk on that one too. Anyways,
hold on. I'll pull it up for you, folks.
So you got it. Was that one of the ones you were going to do today?
No, but since you wanted to say it, you wanted to say it. You wanted to say it, so where's Howard County? Give me a second, folks.
That's just one of those, like, again, this is not the Ovilus app. This was an actual Ovilus device we had.
Yeah, the actual, it was the M device.
My whole point in saying it, though, was I was skeptical even about the Ovilus. You know, I was skeptical about the Echo Box when Jared brought it out. And I was like, an app? Come on, bro. But testing these out, baselining them, and then listening to them, seeing what they do in real investigations, that's what really matters. Getting full sentences, getting relevant data, not just the name. Names are tough, you know. If you get a full name, you get a full historic name, then awesome. If you're just getting a first name, to me, it's a little sus.
All right, can you say it?
Yeah, it can.
All right, so, man, look at Jared back in those days. Look at the lack of gut there, man. This is old.
This is so long ago.
Okay, Brian. Where are you going? Can you go in and sit next to me?
Yeah.
To get Brian.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
Yeah, he's downstairs. Go get him.
Go get Brent.
Go get him.
Do you want us to go get Brent for you and bring him up here?
Well, it's hit me again. Ugh.
Why are you attracted or attached to Brent?
I'm processing the situation right there. Hold on a second here. I know what that just said.
Hurry.
Dream. Call it.
Now, remember, folks, this is the Ovilus device. It's not an app. For a word to be said, it has to hit a certain sorry, it has to hit a certain energy level in dictionary mode. And all these words coming through to be relevant is pretty freaking amazing.
And we'll tell you what the relevance is here in a minute. But
Yeah.
Human. Oh, you just said Brent. Green. Call it human. Brent? This thing is, it's obvious. It's really saying your name a lot up here.
I like when you come up here. Though.
I don't know if you hear it.
that gets me there. I mean, now.
Yeah, it's saying your name a lot. Here comes Brent. Brent is coming up the stairs.
Nice.
Is that okay? He's right here.
That's right.
Guys.
Hi, guys.
You got it, Court.
Get out.
Cody's name right there. So for those of you who don't know, some of you, Court knows this. Some of you guys know. I know the story behind this one. But bottom line is, my oldest son was with us on this investigation. Now, he wasn't a kid. I mean, he was 18, 19. I can't remember. Something 17. He was, so he was a young adult. And we all kind of separated in this place, and we're doing our thing. He'd been on investigations with us before. We felt he knew his stuff. We felt comfortable with him leaving us anyways. But bottom line is, he was in the next room on the floor, and he had gotten attacked, essentially attacked by something, took him down. And there's we got beef with a spirit in that location, and we were oblivious to it, and would have continued to be oblivious to it because it was pitch black in there. I think you actually walked by him. Like, you didn't know he was there. You couldn't see him. You just happened to walk through the room and ended up walking by him. He couldn't talk. He couldn't move. Shoot, you found him. You tried to pick him up. You couldn't move him. I went and grabbed him, and he felt like he weighed 1,000 pounds. And I mean, Cody at that time was just a lanky.
He's about 125, 130 pounds, and that was back when I was going to the gym.
Exactly. You should be able to curl him like with one arm. And I'm not getting him up. Anyways, he had got him taken down, and that device, that right there, that whole situation you saw, is what led us to go in the room and look for Cody and find him and get him out of there. It was pretty wild. That's how you know something. To me, that's how you can prove something out is real or not.
I'm back. Had to go get a beer. So, yeah. That's the original Ovilus M. Very cool device.
Wish we never got rid of it.
I'm pissed off at myself for selling it. But I was retired.
Yeah, we retired. We were done.
And we're done for a little bit. Terry Barn, I made you blue, brother. Thank you for coming in. I hope you enjoyed it.
That's the same thing. Yeah. Same thing, Terry. That right there, that set it up for me. That was it for me. And we'd gotten some interesting stuff from it before that.
Yeah.
Stuff that was like, all right, that sounded legit. I heard every bit of that. Benson Hammer House. That one here, though, will put me in a position that I will argue, or no one will ever be able to convince me otherwise. How's that?
Yeah. I know what happened there, and that device actually helped us. You know what I'm saying? It helped the situation out.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But yeah, going back to the first Union Fire Hall, we were very excited to investigate this place. Even though we almost walked away from the investigation, we decided to do it. And I'm glad we did, because we did get some good evidence. That EVP that was captured by dictation. Just the look on the chief's face was enough for me.
Yep.
When he saw that it said, "Connect me to Hamilton."
Yeah.
And he said, "What do you want me to do? What do you need from me?" And the chief of police is talking into thin air.
Yep.
I was like, there we go. It was worth it.
Yeah.
But the ghost balls weren't going off all night. We
Yeah.
tried.
Yep.
And then I took out a glass of Sapphire blue dry gin, blue dry gin. And I sat the ghost ball next to the dry gin and I said, any fireman here, you're off duty. Go grab yourself a drink. And that thing started to go off like crazy.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, we got video of all that, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we got video of that. So and I saw a team in a hotel. Oh, they story in the city outside. Yep. The thing that really makes REM pods go off is your walkie-talkies. If you have a walkie-talkie next to a REM pod, that'll get it every freaking time. Yep. Victor, I just seen you talk about Delaware has a haunted firehouse. They also have a Reed house. That's right, the Reed house.
Deb says they like their booze. We all do.
Oh yeah, we all love that booze. I'll tell you what, if booze wasn't around, man, it would suck, wouldn't it?
It'd be a little boring.
What if prohibition was still around? Wouldn't that?
Oh man,
how the hell those guys do it? They made the hooch. They made some hooch.
That's right. This might offend some people. Whatever. I'm got whiskey in me. My Lord and Savior loves he loves alcohol too. He was like, he was at that wedding. People are like, the Lord is against drinking. I just think about that. He was at that wedding, knowing these jokers are getting smashed on wine, and he could have been like, my father does not approve. Instead, what did he do? What did he do? All right, let me make the best wine you ever had. Go on and drink.
He said, hold on, we're at a freaking wedding here, and we're only drinking water.
No, they were drinking wine. Yeah, no, they were. No, we ain't. Wine. Yeah. Damn.
He turned the water into wine.
They turned the water into wine. There you go.
He said, oh, we're not at this wedding. Nuh-uh. Have yourself some wine.
Oh, man.
Old scratch is an old term for the devil. Old scratch. It's also another term that I used to use back in the day.
Old scratch.
Yeah, we've tried the Estes method a couple times. Actually, I think we're the only team that has ever done an Estes method with the Echo Box.
With the Echo Box. I love that. I think we should do that more often.
Over Bluetooth.
Yep.
Well, try that.
Yep, try that. I think that was great. I'd love to do that again, actually. I love the Estes method. I think it's great.
Yep. I think Ed was the first one to do it. I think he was the first person to ever do an Estes method with the Echo Box.
With the Echo Box. What gets me is Howard County, so that same place we just showed.
Yep.
We did Estes. And I was in there. I was the one that was under. And I'm just trying to repeat what I'm hearing. And I heard weird words, that they weren't English. I just tried to repeat them. But Jackie was there who speaks German, and she was like, that's German.
Yeah.
He just spoke German. I'm like, what?
BHH Court?
That's in Hammond House?
That's in Hammond House. Oh, for the folks that are watching on Facebook or that will watch later, I want to thank everybody for coming out to the Easter egg hunt that we did last the Saturday before Easter.
Awesome.
That turned into a debacle.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Well, we put 255 eggs out, right? I thought 255 eggs is going to be great. It's going to be a perfect amount of 65 kids showed up, right? And they started, as soon as they got there, they started going after the eggs. And I'm like, well, these kids are already out there.
Got all the
eggs. I can't stop them, So literally more kids came and I was like, all right, everybody, we're out of eggs. You got to hold on a second. We're going to do a second candy drop. So me and Ed had to drive up the Dollar General.
Jeez.
Get more candy and do a candy drop.
That's hilarious, bro. Wow. I don't think 250 would have been. Jeez.
But it was a good time. And, it brought some folks out to BHA.
That's great. Yeah.
We've learned some lessons for the next time that we're going to do a Easter egg hunt out of Pennsylvania.
Yep.
It's going to be more controlled. It'll be more of a controlled environment.
No.
Court, we are trying. I'm thinking about trying to get the Benson Hammond in June to do a live stream and another full investigation with a new documentary to push BHH a little bit more out into the eye of the locals around here to try to get some more feet in the door to check the place out during the day.
Right on. I love BHH. I mean, you always will.
Yep, that's one of our partners. I think me and Ed want to stay. That we're going to take May off from investigating. We got the public tour next Saturday of Rising Sun Inn.
Great location.
Great location. Mm-hmm. Which, we're going to share some things with you from the Rising Sun Inn. There's a video that just came out last week. Hold on. All right, I'll just pull that up. But there's a new video out, just 8 days old, from the Rising Sun Inn. We got some cool EVPs, disembodied voices, and that public tour is going to raise about $500 for Rising Sun Inn that night. So,
two things here. Just two things here real quick. So, hit Courts first. No, BHH was not where Ed did the Estes. Ed.
Yeah, it is.
It was upstairs.
Parents' room. Yep.
Yep,
You
my
were
bad.
right.
It was that one. Yep, it was there.
I
just realized what room that was. I was thinking it was somewhere else, but you're right. It was
in
there.
Parents' room. Yep.
And then what's Tara saying?
RP's Phantom Farm. Is that the one you're looking at?
On Amazon Prime? Huh. Okay. This is them? He did this?
Phantom Farm on Amazon Prime. I'll check that out when I get back to work Tuesday because I have Amazon at my desk. Phantom, I'll actually put that.
County Asylum, Indiana. All right, cool.
I'll check that out. I'll put it in my checkout. I watch a lot of videos at work because I can.
Right.
That's when I catch up. I'm mostly more busy at home than I am at work. So work pays better than home.
It sure does. It does. Otherwise, we wouldn't go there.
So we're going. There you go, Brent.
What do you say? Old Testament passages, drink, and we're American heart. Yeah. Like Robin Mary Man. Yeah, that's a fact. Old Natural, yeah, fermented wine, way more alcohol than beer. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I always say
100%. Yeah, Jesus didn't make juice. He made wine. He made wine. They were drinking.
I drink like a fish, and I'm not scared to admit it. I don't have a problem. My bills are paid, and I go to work, and But when people ask me, why do you drink so much? I say, the Lord knows I have my vices. And He's fine with them.
Between me and the Lord.
Yeah. All right. So let me see here. This is from the Rising Sun Inn.
Where we are based out of Pasadena, Maryland. Amber.
I didn't feel like doing the voiceover here, so I
actually, I've seen this.
I did not. This is pretty cool right here.
You know how I know Jared's tired? He hasn't said nothing about Taco Bell yet.
I'm getting ready to pack up. I'm going to text Jackie and see if she wants to Taco Bell. Y'all know what Taco Bell is?
Oh, cat ball. Wow.
All night that thing didn't go. We talk about Taco Bell.
Everybody loves
That
Taco
has
Bell.
no effect up here, huh?
But you know
Can you
Taco
tell
Bell.
me if you just touched the cat ball? You just touched it.
This is where it gets good, though.
There's another one sitting next to it, too. You can touch both of them.
Yes.
This.
Go ahead. Figure it out.
Do you like Taco Bell?
Crazy. I'm like, what the hell did I go off with?
Is someone laying in bed?
There we go. Again, folks, that's the ghost box. Listen to that. Hold on.
Yeah, that was clear.
More? Oh, my goodness.
That's amazing. Thank you for doing
That's
that.
extremely amazing.
Because it's
Fun, isn't it?
fun.
Fun?
That hammer, hilarious.
Fun? Yeah, a little bit. Oh, my goodness.
More fun.
That's amazing. Thank you for.
What do you think of that, Brent?
I love it. Yeah, pretty awesome.
That was pretty cool. Like that investigation, the tavern room was definitely the most active of the rooms that evening. But even
More
before,
than the basement?
even more than the basement.
Wow. That is,
Dude, we got a capture on the SLS that I couldn't debunk. But it looked like there was two people fighting. Like
what?
things were
Really?
going. Like, there was two figures and they were
Boxing.
going back and forth at it. And I'm like, are there two? What's going on here? What is there fighting in the end? And that's where we got Emmett. Emmett started to come through, and this we're thinking Emmett's been brought in by something. And yeah, so the basement was kind of calm.
Wow.
I mean, the Bible box was going off in the mech room like it typically does.
I gotta add this real quick to the Bible box. I know a couple people just are getting some, but that's another one where we created that. So I built that, thinking just to kind of check it out. Like, here, will it really work? Baseline it, put it out there, and for the past, I don't know, many investigations, we've been using it, and it doesn't always go off, which makes me very interested in it. Like, really trying to understand what's happening. We used it at the fire hall, and it didn't go off one time. I even went and checked it, turned it off, made sure it was set right, turned it back on, checked and verified it was working, and it was. Never went off at all. So it's not like it's just randomly going off on its own. And some sites, it was it is very active and going off, and then also having another device in line trigger with it. So Bible box that Deb, I think you have the paranormal music box based on we built ours based on that same technology, just ours is a lot cheaper. So
yep, a lot cheaper.
But the fact that it didn't go off at the fire hall one time,
no,
I'm like, so that's awesome. It's not like it just goes off.
And for anybody that's in next week, we have a good one, a big one. Our case files, they're just little pieces here.
Hold on, Jared. Good.
But Haunted Carlisle comes out next week, and in Haunted Carlisle, you'll see the Bible box go off, and as soon as it goes off, the flashlight goes off.
I was saying that, like, we have things that in line, boom, together. So Tara, right, with the
look who it is. It's Mock.
Oh, love you, brother. Oh, I miss your face. Brother? So Tara had asked what exactly the Bible box is. So basically, we were looking at is it the paranormal music box, Jared?
Yeah.
Paranormal music box. Like, it's kind of a big, I don't want to say fad item in the paranormal investigation world, but it's a retail paranormal investigation tool, but it's expensive as all hell. And so I decided to look at what it is, and really all that is an ultrasonic sensor hooked up to a relay that triggers a music box when it goes off. We took that and said, okay, well, that technology is very cheap and easily accessible.
Yeah.
And we made ours for under $15, and we put it in a Bible, you know? And instead of just playing music, ours actually gives a tone, and it gives a readout of distance.
Yep.
Our original one is lights, right? Green, red, and yellow. Now we have one that actually gives out to 4 meters what the exact distance is from the Bible box. So if it goes off, it'll tell you exactly how far away it is. 6 inches, 4 meters away. It'll tell you where it just picked something up. So that's what the Bible box is.
So if you're
here, Nate. Well,
if you're interested, let us Terror, and we'll make you one. But Mock, no, there is no demons in here. I mean, as you see back behind Brent, we're very astute in the Bible. We know there's demons. However, they don't mess around with us as much as people like to say.
Yeah. We've been doing this for a long time, and I'm not saying we've been to like the most haunted places in the world or whatever, and maybe demons are prevalent in some places, but they've never. We've been to some areas where we've met some dark entities. I'll say it, some dark human spirits that are just angry,
asshole in life, asshole in death.
Yeah, like bitter, angry people. But that's just people, you know. That's just people. We deal with them every day anyway. So,
Terror, if you're interested, yes, we.
Amen, Bonnie. Amen.
I'm thinking, what, $85 plus shipping, for a Bible box. Let us know. Hit us up on our Facebook page, Pasadena Paranormal, and
I always say this first though, and we will definitely make anybody something they want. I would tell you this though. We have videos where I've talked about this. You don't have to buy or build anything. You don't have to build anything. If you just go and buy, Jared, can I go grab one thing? I'll show it again.
Go ahead, grab
it. Right back. I'll show you what you get.
So how's everybody doing tonight? Nice little Friday evening.
Oh, I can't. Yeah, never mind. I don't feel like turning these alarms off.
You know what?
I don't feel like turning all these house alarms off. Dude, go get. Look, if you want something very cheap, right? Cheap cost. You don't have to build anything, but does the same exact thing. Is go online and find a garage sensor, a garage parking sensor that is ultrasonic garage parking sensor. We have videos on here about it that we've done. You can go on eBay.
This is the Bible box that we use. It's a little smaller than the ones that we sell.
That's the original one I made. But look, what's inside right there, I took all of that right there is from a garage parking sensor. That's it. That's all it is a garage parking sensor. It's the same thing that this paranormal music box is made of. And I got that, everything you see there inside that thing before it was gutted, I got for $15 on eBay. $15, you have a Bible box. It may not be in a Bible, it may not look cool, but it'll do the job. I'm just saying, you don't have to spend a lot of money. You don't have to make anything. If you understand the technology, it's already out there.
Yeah, I was talking with Mock earlier today, right? And he informed me that there's things called viewer bots. Right? Like somebody can buy these viewer bots and put them into their live stream to make their live stream look like it's got 107 people.
No way.
When it actually only has about 12.
You know what? Actually, I believe. I mean, that's the day and age we're in.
That's sad.
Yeah. I mean, well, people, I guess if you're trying to, does it trick YouTube? Does it trick the algorithm?
I don't know if it tricks the algorithm.
If it does, hey, yeah, I mean, I guess if people just don't want to be, people don't want to get things the honest way anymore. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to work to acquire, to attain.
And that's why we're throwing out shorts like fucking crazy, because we do it the right way. We try to, grow our channel the right way.
And another thing I want to say to us is, you know, we're not out there trying to take advantage of people either. You know, we figured something out. We share it with you guys.
Yeah.
I'll tell you how to do it yourself all day, how to make a device. I'll show you how to wire it up and everything.
Hello, can you turn off?
Sorry.
You know, so I'm just saying, if we have the understanding, we share. And only will we ever charge somebody for something is if they don't want to do it themselves.
Yep.
My time's valuable, you know. So
yeah.
If I have to build it for someone, you got to pay. But I have no problem telling someone how to do it.
We definitely caught a very cool voice here too.
All right, let's hear it.
Let me see if I can find it.
A ball or a light or a meter? I said. The hell was that?
Right, you said it right
What the hell was that?
It's still going.
Still going. That was weird.
there. That was weird.
Say no one.
Somebody just say hello.
Here it is. Listen to this guy say hello.
Whoa, yeah, bro. Take that again.
Listen to that. Right? Hello.
Whoa.
Did somebody just say hello?
Is it a
I didn't
DVP?
hear hello over
Is that-
here.
Not out of the box.
No.
You didn't talk at all?
Nope.
Only thing I said to him was when you
Hello. So
Nothing.
So, like, earlier in the evening, we're down there with our point of contacts, all right? And it's me, Ed, Chris, Liz, and Chris's son. All 5 of us are there, right? And upstairs, we hear, like, an old man yelling. Everybody heard it. Like, I stopped and I was like, did anybody else just hear that old guy yell upstairs? And everybody's like, yeah, we heard it. It happens here all the time.
Happens all the time.
I'm like, it shouldn't surprise me. But
no kidding. He was like, ah! Like it sounded like an old man. Like,
yeah, it was like, like that. I was like,
what the?
did anybody hear that?
Where was that at? Where was that?
Rising Sun Inn.
Damn, really? That's funny.
Randolph.
You and I've sat up there so many times. I've never heard that.
I'm
That's
telling
awesome.
you, it's fucking Randolph, man.
Yeah, exactly.
He gets his panties in an uproar.
Yeah.
But hold on, I'm going to share some EchoVox captures from our latest video here soon. Let me fucking get back here. I'll tell you what, I like it being on our channels now. Sorry, Court. But I like it better on our channels. We can cuss and drink.
Yeah.
We can cuss and drink. Show the beers that we're drinking, which ain't a Bud Light. All right, so here we go. Sorry, folks. We had to look at
Amber, I got a comment on Amber real quick. She's saying
Yep.
this. So Amber just said, y'all need to investigate with me. Creepy stuff always gets stirred up around me. I won't lie. I don't even know how many months ago that video Amber put out. When they were on, what were they on? I don't even remember where they were at because I only focus on this one scene. And like she's just walking and filming herself, and you see her move out the way. And it's a legit spirit that looks like you and me right now, solid, just floats, just goes right by her. You can see clearly a woman's head, hair. Just
I've seen hair and everything.
like hum hum doody doo. Let me dodge this spirit coming at me because Amber sees them all the time.
Yeah.
Me, it was a haunted shit. And me, I'm like, I mean, we experience this all the time too, but I don't experience it like that. So Amber,
No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm with you. I would love to. That. Oh, but yeah, some frizzy hair. Anybody who hasn't seen that video,
Yep.
Amber, link that because I want everybody to see that. I to this day, like I don't know, once a week at least, I'm like, I gotta watch that again. Let me see.
That's
Let
pretty.
me see that one more. Like it's so real. I mean, it's legit. It's legit.
Definitely. Like I seen it right off the get. I was like, that's fucking hair right there.
Yeah, that's not that's not lens flare. That's a person. It's clearly not a person, but it's a person. You know what I'm saying? It's a ghost. It's a ghost.
So Mock's saying that there's some manufactured demon stories in Nevada State Prison. They're hanging out in the fucking prison now. The other day he told me about Skinwalker Lake. So now the Skinwalkers are sitting on the beach with an umbrella, sipping a martini, and got the SPF 35 on.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into this one. Let me see.
There you go. All right, everybody. By the way, everybody keep that link for Amber because check that out. It's legit.
Put that link in there, Amber. You can throw any link you want to in that chat. Anybody can throw. Mock's got a premiere tomorrow at 8:30.
Yeah,
I'll be putting it in the community. All right, so where is this? Work with me, folks. I'm sorry. 82 was a hard.
Oh yeah.
I love this one.
Mm-hmm. Can you come through?
What'd you hear? That's what.
There you go, Mike. Jackie.
Car?
This one's cool.
Yeah.
What do you want to buy with a nickel?
What do you want to buy with a nickel?
Buy some right and wrong.
Drop Mock's comment down.
What's up?
Drop Mock's comment down. Sorry, I was paying attention to something else, but I was trying to read and see the subtitles and see what was going on. I couldn't see it because of Mock's comment.
All right. It's buy some right and wrong.
I also heard nickel. You heard nickel?
Here.
Yeah. What do you want to buy with a nickel? Car? 82 was a hard.
Oh, here. This.
I remember this one.
This is great. Listen to the clarity of this, folks.
82 was a hard.
So clear, man.
82 was a hard.
Listen.
Can you come through there and tell me what 82 was a hard? Or are you talking
With con.
Whoa.
Is that a year? An age? So? I hear you're trying to.
Where's the boy herder face? That's a good one. I mean, those two Echo Vox captures right there. So I'm going to stop sharing real quick. The Echo Vox shouldn't say a word in theory.
Yeah.
The basis behind it. It shouldn't be able to say one word.
Yeah. The only caveat I'll say to that is it's phony. So you may end up. I think it is likely that you will end up getting a no or yeah. you know, because it's a sound, right? But it shouldn't say a full word, you know, like a more
It shouldn't
complex
say
word.
a
It
full
definitely should not say phrases. It's just not.
I mean,
the probability isn't even in its favor.
we've captured stuff like at Gresham where it said it was 2 black people, clear as day, in a British accent.
Yeah, and that's another thing is the accent that you get accents out of it. We've gotten go watch Gresham. Anybody who hasn't seen that, you'll see what the echo box can how they can use the echo box. It still baffles me that they are the things they were saying were coming through there.
I'll be right back. I'm going to get a beer.
All right.
Beer, Ron.
I love the Amber hilarious with the nightgowns. Deb, even funnier with your your comment back. Oh, what else we got here? Only ever been a
Yeah. Those are the 2 latest videos, folks. They're case files. Case files are just little tidbits of the full investigation. The investigation series, again, is the good one. Good night, Tara.
Hi, Tara.
Yep. Contact us if you want a Bible box. We'll make you one.
Oh man. All right. Yep.
But next week's big. It's a big one. Haunted Carlisle, and there's going to be at least 6 or 7 haunted Carlisles coming up. We're going to run that town, just like we're going to run Ellicott City. And Haunting on Main Street will be coming back soon. Probably in July, we'll do another location on Main Street. But this Haunted Carlisle Oddfellows Hall, I think it's really good. Just the types of interactions that we got over multiple devices. The tripwire worked. You know?
Yes, I love that. The tripwire is awesome. Are you talking about the one video on the steps? I love that one, bro. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I love it too.
One of my favorites. It's so cool.
Tripwire works. We catch EVPs of them cussing me out, calling me.
Amber, hold on, Amber. You don't need one.
What?
You can see them. We can't see them. That's why we need a Bible box. Let us know where they're at. Go ahead.
What do you want?
She said, I want a free one, Bible box. I'm broke. I have a daughter. We got kids too.
I pay child support.
All right, so the tripwire, awesome. I love it. I love it.
Definitely. And folks, again, if you want a tripwire, we can make you those too. Actually, Heather, Stephanie from Get Spooky, and Joe from the paranormal side all bought Bible or tripwires.
Oh wow! All right, awesome.
And they're probably using them tonight because they're all investigating together. Jim from the paranormal, Restless Souls Paranormal.
Mm-hmm.
He bought 3 REM pods. So, Amber bought 2 REM pods too.
There.
How are you liking those REM pods, Amber? Are you liking them on an investigation? I told you they're not finicky. If they go off, something set them off.
Yeah. One of my favorite ones with the REM pod that we experienced was at Wareheim Mansion.
Oh yeah.
Went off in the doorway, and that's what coaxed me to snap 2 pictures, which led to us getting the apparition in the reflection of the mirror.
David! Hey, what's up, Stu? David.
What are you doing awake? What time is it?
It's 3:15 in the morning,
Oh,
Dave.
goodness, David.
What are you doing up?
I'd cheers you, but I'm out.
I'll raise a glass to you. Or
I'm out of whiskey. I'm going to get a vodka, and I really don't want to drink vodka. When you get a whiskey,
hey, we should have brought that to fucking Two-Bow House then.
Yeah, I hear you.
No, I know, Mock, right? I mean, that's dedication, brother.
Yep.
Thanks for coming in. we had a good conversation about a lot of things early. He's been out on the piss. Dave's been out taking the piss today, huh? I learned that. Brett.
Okay.
Taking the piss means busting balls, like the way we would say busting balls.
Busting balls. Okay.
Hey, I'm just busting you.
Piss.
I'm just taking the piss.
I'm on the piss. All right. I'm on the piss. Gotcha.
So, Haunted Carlisle next week, the 26th, which is the day after my 44th birthday.
It's inevitable.
I didn't think I would make it to 41.
I hear
Here I am, 44.
I hear you, brother.
So, but we're going to take a week off after that and come back, and I'm going to work on some teasers for the upcoming videos. I have a Worthington Farm video to do, a battlefield session that I'm going to edit up. Hold on a second.
Lonnie's got a question.
Lonnie's got a good question here.
I saw it too.
Whew. Tuesday, Maryland. How do shadow spirits trip off infrared motion sensors?
So this is I mean, I don't really know about this one. Infrared sensors. I don't understand how they can be setting off infrared. If do they set off heat? I mean, first of all, the heat source.
With the motion sensors that we have at work,
those are dual tech. Be careful.
Remember now,
Mm-hmm.
all the false alarms that we would get from them because they were next to a air duct, and the cold air blowing down next to an air duct will set them off.
So the
drastic.
If I remember correctly, the sensor you guys are using now may have changed, but they should be dual tech sensors, not just PIR.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's the case, it could do that. But if you're using PIR, passive infrared,
yeah,
it's not gonna.
What I found.
I don't want to get into how they're working, but it does not make sense how something that does not have mass or heat could set it off. All right. So depending on what kind of sensor you're using, it's either going to require mass to interrupt a laser, infrared laser.
What I found from my troubleshooting at work, at the day job, is if the motion is next to a air duct and the AC comes on and it's a hot day and that blast
the temperature,
cold air, that blast momentum temperature change will set them off.
Okay, and that's a fair statement. So if it's a quick, and this is kind of going back to the ultrasonic sensor. So the ultrasonic sensor doesn't make sense why anything could set that off. A spirit could set that off either. But I will say
drop in temperature.
One thing that sets off the ultrasonic sensor as well is a quick change in temperature, whether it's hot or cold, because ultrasonic is going sound, right? Ultrasonic is sound, and sound travels through air at different rates of speed, depending on the temperature of the air, right? So if it's used to this and it changes, it seizes the change, alarm. Same with the IR. So yes, that makes sense. So if a spirit is cold or they take heat out of things for some reason, the atmosphere, then that's how I can see it happening.
Through him, we are limitless.
Our true form is spirit. We are limitless. I agree with you. Okay.
Through him,
true form is spirit. We are spirit. But still,
that quick.
If you're going to look at technology and say, how does this detect a spirit? You need to know what this can do.
Yeah.
Before you can do, and that's why I was saying
what it's used for in a normal situation.
Exactly. This is why it's a good question. This is why this is an excellent question that everybody needs to think about. If they're going to use any devices, I don't care what it is. What is your device you're going to use? How does it work in the real world? What is it used for? Because if you understand that technology, you understand what that flashlight does. You turn this to make to a connection that allows electrons to flow into this filament that glows. Hold on, the filament that glows, right? If you understand how that works, when I turn this, it closes a circuit. When I turn it the other way, it opens the circuit.
It's a simple.
Now you understand what it does. So if it goes off, you have the understanding of what it takes to make that go off. And now you can say, well, if a spirit can do that, we can get a better understanding of what a spirit really is and can do. And you can understand what technology actually is applicable and what's not.
Which takes me to, I hate when people try to talk about the flashlight method and how it's invalid because the temperature reading on the flashlight itself. Like, you mean to tell me a simple open close relay with an incandescent bulb as a temperature reading? Not enough.
And that's the thing is with a mag like it's I wouldn't even call this. This is not a relay. This is just a circuit. The circuit is that you're turning it. You're closing the circuit by turning it, screwing it closed. I think right. Screw it all the way down. It turns on. Open it up. Is screwed open. That's it. There's no temperature. There's no temperature change when it's open. So if you open that up and there is no electrons going through, the bulb is off. It's an incandescent bulb. It's not producing any heat.
Yep.
There's nothing to cool down or heat up. It's just going to stay that way forever until you screw it down and tighten it down, and then it'll turn on. That's it.
Remember that thing, Brent? Old school.
I miss R. Oh, I had a good
I missed that.
Love that thing.
I missed that.
Yeah.
Climate change hinder or help investigation? Well, I don't.
Wait.
To me, climate change isn't a real thing.
Are we talking political climate change stuff? Or are we talking about when, like, literally when climate changes outside from summer to winter type thing? Like, what are we talking about?
The Earth is a living, breathing, physical thing.
Biosphere
that goes through cycles, and we're in the warm up cycle right now. And guess what? A couple 100 years, it'll cool down again.
But so will it help in investigation? And that,
but for hinder and help, weather. Yes, Marilyn.
Weather. There you go.
A thunderstorm, and I remember we did Benson Hammond House in the middle of a thunderstorm, and that's when we got that. Did you see him, EBB?
Oh, right. Did you? There was a thunderstorm that day?
It was. Yep. And that's when we caught Tommy on the SLS. Was the thunderstorm, because remember the wedding was happening out front, and it was.
Yeah. I actually don't remember there being a thunderstorm those days.
Yep.
But
so those two captures that we got from Benson Hammond were from or during a thundrstorm, and if you're a thunderstorm will pick up the static, ionic, and electromagnetic energy. So it'll step it up.
Yeah, I mean, I can see how that makes sense. I can see how that could be very well true. I mean, I definitely wonder. My theory is, how's this? My theory is there's spirits everywhere. They're all over the place. They're walking around doing all sorts of stuff. They're probably walking through our house right now, And I think for the most part, they just ignore us and whatever, do their thing. But when you open up the opportunity, that's what makes the change of an investigation. A legit trying to talk and taking the time to talk. That's why we go to places repeated times, not just once. You go there multiple times, try and build a relationship with them, trust to communicate, find out who's there, what's going on with them, what they need, if anything, and get some questions answered. And to me, that's where the whole drive to get real-time communication established comes into play. Like that should be the number one goal for anybody, in my opinion. If you're going to be an investigator, it should be to try and find a way to establish real-time communication, which is really going to require bettering our technology which means we need to first better understand what they actually can utilize the easiest. You know what I'm saying? So using all this technology is great, but finding what actually tells us something about what they are, how they operate, how they can function and communicate with us, and making that easier for them to do that with, boom, that's how we crack the code there.
What every paranormal group should strive for is to better the time that we spend on investigation by bettering the real-time communication.
Right.
Making the best time that we have on investigation by bettering real time. If that means taking the antenna out of your SB7.
Yeah, to eliminate. Yeah, so controlling your environment. So if you're going to do you're going to communicate, control the environment as best you can. Limit what your device can do as much as possible. So then when you do get communications, yep, that could not have been this happening or this happening. It had to be that.
Yep. And that's why we have an Ed.
I don't even know what that means, sis, but okay.
It requires us as a vessel.
To what?
We're also a tool.
I get that. Yeah.
And my response to that is that's why we have an Ed.
Okay, yeah, got it.
We'll just set our Ed off. Go ahead, Ed.
Yeah.
Tell us what you feel.
Yep.
So, I think it was a good show tonight, huh? What do you think? Third eye.
Oh, third. Thank you. Okay. I was like, what? What?
Yeah. Ed does do meditation. If you go back and watch one of the Benson Hammond episodes, he's doing meditation.
Oh yeah.
And that's when he feels the little girl come up and sit on his lap.
Oh yeah.
So, if you haven't seen the Rising Sun video or me and Jackie's session on the second floor of the Stonehouse Collective in Ellicott City, give it a watch.
Yeah.
Check it out. There's a lot of good responses coming through there. Rising Sun's got more EVP and Ghostbox in it, and Stonehouse Collective, the Echo Vox captures are amazing. Freaking amazing.
Yep.
So give those a watch. Let us know what you think. But good old Ed. Yep. Ed is in Florida enjoying some free time with his wife at Disney.
They're doing the Disney thing. Yeah.
Doing the Disney thing without kids.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that feels like.
Yeah, exactly.
I got kids on top of kids here.
Yep.
Ugh.
Yep.
Kids, dogs, cats.
Yep. Furry babies, I know it.
All kinds of shit. But that's it. I think we're going to get off.
Yep.
So we'll see you next Wednesday. Come in 4:00. Haunted Carlisle. It's a good one. You don't want to miss that one. There's a lot of hard work that went into that, and I think it's a really good video. So for me,
and for Brent,
hold on, Brent. Hold on.
Oh, all right.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah. Human synthetic sound and frequency. Yes, that is true. And video recording dictaphone. Record a wide range ultra infrared. Yeah. So you can hear sounds you didn't. Yeah. I mean, I agree. This is something we've discussed numerous times. Trying to this brought us actually to that which those points right there brought us to actually wanting to use the dictation of different devices. So, anyways, very good stuff.
Deb, be on the lookout for a package coming your way.
Yes, I got you, sis.
I
got you.
She wants her music or her
Bible box. I got you. I got you.
All right. So for me,
and Brent,
we wish you adieu, and we will not let you walk into that darkness alone. Have a good weekend, folks.
See you.